Hello everyone and welcome to Kiko Pup's dog training tip of the day for today. Yesterday's tip was about teaching your dog to down from the heel position on the move, and today's tip is down on a recall, or in other words, down while the dog is running to you after you've called them. This can be a useful safety tip. Say for example your dog's running at you and then a car suddenly appears out of nowhere and you want your dog to stop, but it's also a fun way to build your relationship with your dog and build clarity to the recall and the stay behaviors. Are you ready? So it's a very simple game. It's just a matter of practicing and using the environment to set the dog up for success. So the mat is going to be the signal area of where the dog is going to lay down when you ask them to down. So it's going to be very obvious to the dog to not lay in front of you, because without any visual cues, if you've always worked on down in front of you and at your side, when you say down, the dog might want to get into that normal picture of where they usually down. So they'll go to the area that you've trained down the most, which is in front of you or at your side. So if you start working on go to the mat and down, that's going to be the new area where your dog's going to learn to down, and it's going to make it so much easier for the dog to understand the concept of you asking for the behavior when they're not near you. Hi there. So let's get started. Free. Just going to get some more treats. Okay. And I'm going to ask her to sit and take some steps away from her. Now this is something we need to work on anyway, so it's a great way to proof your your stay in a sit position if you want to work on that, or you could just have the dog stand or down, or have a different mat for them to first sit on. If you want to cheat and you don't want to work on your stay and you just want to work on the down on the recall, you can use a mat for the dog to wait on. Can you see that? Yeah. Okay. So now I'm going to call her. Epic, come. Down. Good. Come. Awesome. And then we'll repeat that. Go to the mat. And you can see it's much easier now that I have this platform for her to wait on. I could make I could make another video on what I really need to work with her on, is teaching her to stay in a sit position as I walk away, which I've not worked on. So that's why I'm utilizing that platform to break the steps up to make them easier. Okay, and that's why she looks well trained. If I take that mat away, you'll see she can't stay in the sit position. I'll have to keep working on that while I also try to teach her a new behavior. So if you notice your training sessions are turning into where you're working on multiple behaviors, pick one and just work on that one. So for me, I'm going to work on the down on the recall because that's what I feel like working on, and I think she'll enjoy it. And then I really need to make a mental note to work on this part of the behavior without the mat. Are you ready? Okay, so I'm going to call her. Epic, come down. Good. And then I'm going to reinforce multiple times for being on the mat, and then call her again. Come. And I haven't gotten far away, and I'm working in a room of no distractions. So once she's gotten this behavior down, I can practice without the mat in here, and then I can go into the yard or some outdoor space that's less distracting than just general public areas, and then work on this behavior using the platforms. So that's going to help her understand that it applies outside, and then I can fade the platforms outside. Are you ready? Okay, hold on, I need more treats. Here we go. Are you ready? Free. So I'm going to tell her to go out there and sit, because she did it on her own. So I like to, if they're doing the behavior I want already, I usually like to tell them to do it so they understand it is a stay behavior. Good job. So now I'm going to work on going back over here and her staying on that, what is it, a platform. Good job. Because what she's doing now is anticipating. Good. Good girl. So I talk about behaviors as yin and yang. A recall and a stay are those yin-yang behaviors. So when you see one of them deteriorate, like the stay, you go back and reinforce that in your training session. Otherwise, if you just keep working on the one they find easy, the come part, then the stay is going to deteriorate. And then if you work on the stay too much, then your recall deteriorates. So it's like a balance. you're always training, so you're always going back and reinforcing things so that they're equal. Hey, Pupsy. Okay, now I'm going to call her. Come. I'm going to click her for coming, and then I'm going to ask her to down on the mat. Good job. Come. Awesome. Epic, go to the platform. Good job. Ready? Come. Down. Awesome. Free. Good girl. Here we go. Go platform. Good girl. Come. Down. That was very nice and very fast. Come. Awesome. Okay, let's see if you can do it without the mat. You're not probably ready for that, but let's do it anyway. Ready, Uppy? Here we go. Here we go. Ooh, what was under the mat, huh? Go to the mat, platform. Okay, ready? Come, down. Nice. Good. Come. Good girl. Go platform. Good girl. Good girl. Oh. Good girl. Come. You can also practice calling your dog and then actually not asking them to stop sometimes. Come. Down. Good girl. Ready? Sit. Wait. Come. Down. Nice. Good girl. Good girl. Come. Good girl. I hope you guys enjoyed trying out the drop-on recall with your own dogs. If you'd like to support my work, don't forget to like this video and leave me a comment. Let me know how it goes when you do try this out with your own dog. And you can also subscribe to my channel to show your support. See you later.